Now, let us talk about open interest, which is a much similar concept as the volume. So, when we are talking about open interest, we should remember that it is a concept that is related to derivative market, because in India, in cash market, we can buy a share and keep it for several days, but we cannot sell a share and buy it back after few days if we are not having the share. We can't short sell a share if we are not having that share. So the concept of open interest is only in the case of derivative. Suppose Nifty is the index. So there are index futures. So suppose I sell a Nifty future and you buy a Nifty future. So open interest is open in the market, one lot, it is there, right? So let us understand the concept of open interest with an example. Suppose there are 4 participants in the market, A, B, C, D. Now out of them, A and C buy Nifty and B and D sell Nifty, both one lot. So at the beginning, if A buys from B and B sells, and similarly C buys from D and D sells, one lot each, open interest of 2 is created in the market. Now A is having a long position, B is having a short position, C is having a long position, D is having a short position. Suppose on the next day, the participants, 2 of them, that is A decides to square off and simultaneously D decides to square off. What is squaring off? Reverting your position. So A would now square off his long position and sell, and D would square off his short position and buy. So A and D squares off their position, not necessarily with the person they actually sold, because B and C have decided to remain with their positions. So when they square off or revert their position, A and D, they actually create a squaring off, and that is the open interest of the market comes down by 1. Now the open interest is 1. Now suppose in this condition there is a third player, that is E. Now E enters the market. Now C is having a long position and D and B is having a short position. Now C sells his position and E buys. Now B is having a short position and E is having a long position. So the overall open interest doesn't change because C is out of the market. So here we can see that the way, if a new player is entering the market and existing player is actually reverting his position, then the open interest in the market doesn't change. Open interest change when someone who is not having a particular position, 2 people enter a market and they create a new position, open interest goes up. Now if they square off their position, open interest goes down. But if there is a new entrant in the market and someone is squaring off his previous position, basically the open interest is unaltered. Now as we have understood the concept of open interest, let us now understand that if the price is going up and a lot of people are opening their positions, like a lot of people are buying and simultaneously a lot of people are selling, then the open interest in the market has increased. Now what can happen? Suppose the price goes a little bit higher, the buyers will be in profit, but the sellers, a lot of them would be in loss because the prices has gone up. Now in that condition, the sellers would be rushing into the market to actually book their losses if the market goes much higher. So they are covering the position because they are now trying to buy, but there is not enough sellers. So that actually would push market higher. Similarly, the downside, if the market is going downside, the buyer would be in loss. So they would actually be forced to book their losses and they would be looking for sell, but there won't be a lot of buyers. So in that conditions, the market would go down much more. So having a high open interest with a particular price move increases the possibility that the particular move would continue or intensified. Suppose there is certain amount of open interest in the market. Now the open interest of the market as the price go up reduces. What does that mean? That those who were long and those who were short are squaring off their positions. So there is a possibility that the up move may stall. Similarly, in a down move, if the open interest goes down after a certain bit of down move, the possibility is that people have exited the position. So the compulsion to square off from their position will be much lower. So there will be a possibility that the price trend may reverse or the price trend may pause. Now again, like volume, open interest in itself is not a particular value that we are concerned with. We are more concerned with the open interest compared to previous few days. And if open interest is going up or open interest is going down, that actually make us more interested in the market, that what is going to happen in the market. And again, like the volume, as you can see in the Nifty, that the open interest is plotted as a subgraph. So that is all about volume and open interest that we wanted to discuss at this point of time. Thank you for watching the video. Meet us in our next video.